All right, let's go. Let's go. Greetings. Greetings. You all come on in. Greetings. Thursday Night Live with Sir William. We got a good bit of things to talk about on tonight. I need y'all to come in. I need y'all to help me like and share all that good stuff. I need y'all to like and share. Let everyone know that I am on. Okay, hit send over here. All right. Okay, greetings to everyone. I think you all still keep coming in. Those of you that are on your various social media platforms, if you'd be kind enough to share me over there on those, that'd be great. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, greetings. Let some of you all come on in. It is Thursday. It is Thursday night, the night before the 4th of July. Oh my gosh, anyone grilling, anyone doing cookouts or any of those things? All right, greetings, Nita. Greetings, Barbara Martin, E. Cola. Clyde Jones, and Goddess Fatima is here with us. And thank God, Elder Trey is here. How are you, sir? I thank you very much for joining us on tonight. All right. So if you all would help me, if you all be so kind to hit the like button. We have been improving with our likes, but there's always room for improvement, right? There's always room for improvement. So if you be so kind as to hit the like button, those of you that have not subscribed to my channel, if you would be kind enough to subscribe. We're still fighting. I was chatting with Meta today, but I had in the midst of running around, and so yet believe in God, yet believe in God. Elder Trey, will I see you this week? All right. It says grace and peace, greetings. All right. All right. Let's continue to like, share, let everyone know that we are on. Got a good bit of things to talk about and to discuss. And last night was fun. I thought last night's live was fun. I appreciated the feedback from hearing from people that you impact and the people that like what you do. and have supported you and followed you down through the years. So that was good. If we can continue to like and share, if you'll be kind enough to share the link, those of you that are on Facebook, if you all would be kind enough to share a link and help get the word out that I'm on. And if we can, continue to do that as people subscribe and they get the word. And so y'all already kind of know between that 9 and 10 o'clock hour that I'm going to come on. I would like to come on during the day, but it just seems like I'm just running so. And then today, and if one more person asks me, what are you doing? Have you packed? Are you packed yet? If one more person asks me that, I am going to literally scream. Don't ask me if I'm packed yet. Don't ask me that question no more. No more, no more, no more. Don't ask me that anymore. Oh my gosh. It's like I dread packing. It's just it's just like such this eerie thing. And then too, I don't know how to pack. So this is going to be very different for me because normally I'm able to I always take too many clothes. But I'm one of those people where I need an outfit for the day and then I need an outfit for that night. But I need two additional possibilities because on that particular day that I had in my mind that I was going to wear such and such, I may not wear it or I may not feel like wearing it. And then so I'm not going to have, because we have to pack and pay for luggage, I'm not going to have those options. I don't even think I'm going to be able to take all my bags with me. I don't think I'm going to be able, I'm probably have to take like a couple of neutral bags instead of having a bag for every day for every outfit. I don't know if that's gonna be possible. So and then I sort of is anybody else like me where you have things, especially people like myself that have a lot of clothes, that and Goddess Fatima, you probably have this too, that you have a lot of clothes. Yes, everybody knows that you dress. Everybody knows that you have a lot of clothes. But even in having a lot of clothes, you have particular things or particular outfits that you really like or that you're really partial to or that you feel really compliment your body and your physique. Don't have anybody else out there that's like that. I look good in everything I got because that's why it's in my closet. But what Prince says, I'm early tonight. I know because I need to pack. I need to pack and I need to get ready for this early morning flight. Oh my God. Ugh. This red eye or whatever you call it is just like, oh, it's just Jesus. So yeah, so I have certain things that I'm even a little bit more partial to because I like them. I like, excuse me, it's a good look. All right, we're gonna let y'all continue to come in. want you to like and share, like and share, like and share. Let Lottie, Dottie, and everybody know that I am on. We got a lot to discuss uh, on on today. Today has just been a loaded day. Seems like these last few uh weeks or whatever. It's just yeah, and I still have that feeling. You remember I was telling you that I have that kind of that feeling or that little sense of anxiety a little bit, that you don't know if something's going to happen. Are you always kind of like on guard, or you kind of like you feel like what is up, what is going on, so to speak? What is the situation? All right, Dre Shout is on. Greetings to you, my brother. Centil King is on. Greetings, greetings, greetings. All right. Thank you. So we have a lot of right, right. They charging now. So you have your two bags. You have your two bags, and then your two bags only can be 50 pounds. So you only have two bags, and and a carry-on. So, and then like a personal bag. So I'm trying to figure out, like, if and I mean, I know it's going to be hot, but I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to. So I can't even really take hats. This is going to be different. Needless to say, this is going to be different. Oh my goodness, my friend, love you, love you, love you. Prophetess Rashida Inez is on from Alabama. Give a shout out, everyone. Give a shout out to I don't even have um my cup, but that blinged out Stanley cup that I have. She makes those, and it's just love her, love her, love her. Her and some of her people drove all the way from Alabama to be with me for my birthday brunch. Love is what it does. Let me tell you. Don't tell me that you love me and you don't show me. So anyway, um, that is her. That is her. And thank you. And sometimes she has a few times joined us on the on the live, and so appreciate her. So we love her. I'm just going to wait for a couple of more people. You all, if you have anything that you think in particular that I think I'm going up against my brother. I think I'm going head to head. I always like to try to wait until Ty is finished, but I knew that I needed to and wanted to come on and needed to come on earlier tonight due to my traveling. So um, I think our times crossed over, and then, but Ty will go early in the day. He'll do two and three. I don't know how they do it. They do 2 and 3 times a day. I don't. I don't know. My days just seem like they get away from me. Did I go shopping? I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not get one new thing for AIM. AIM is dressy, but it's a different kind of dressy. Like it's casual chic. It's not. It ain't convocation or women's convention where you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to be killing every time you step out. It's at least to me, it's not. So no, I did not. I did not do any. any shopping. So what y'all see? I think somebody said something about one of my outfits recently. I think this Alexander McQueen that I love, and it looks good. And so uh, I put that mamma jamma on. Yeah, I don't know why y'all be thinking like, oh, you were repeating. Like I'm not supposed to repeat. Please, are you crazy? Y'all repeat y'all clothes. All right. Okay, let's get into it tonight. Let's get into it tonight. I think we have a good number of you all on tonight. Those of you last night we didn't do well at all. Last night we didn't do well at all. And so, uh, and then today is, however you feel so led, we'll let that first person with whatever they do. And I'm grateful for anything that y'all do because y'all don't have to do anything. So I'm grateful for that and people that like me and love me and so into me. I'm appreciative. So I'm going to try my best. It'll probably be late night, but I'm gonna try to my best to do or keep the live show going while we are away at A. All right, while we are there. And so that and I don't even know if I should be saying that, I didn't said it already. So anyway, so those of you that can and will, 'cause this was so different. You all, this is so different for me because most times, just like the whole packing thing, like the packing thing gets to take on a whole nother form because I have to fly. And I typically, you know, I take everything in the kitchen sink when I'm not flying. And anyway, so it is going to be all right. I'm confident. So when I end the live tonight, I will be throwing clothes all over the house and trying to pack. All right. Definitely will be trying to do that. Trey, you didn't tell me or if I'm going to see you, sir. Y'all, let's give a big shout out to Trey and to Fatima, my moderators. I love them. We had a little interesting night last night. And when people love you and got your back, they have it. And so they're not gonna let nobody talk crazy and disrespect me, and then I'm not going to allow them to be disrespected either. Okay. All right. So we just wanted to get a couple of little housekeeping things out of the way, and hopefully we don't, uh, uh, you know, encounter that in that way. I think that I understood what Brother meant and how he was feeling, but then also you have to understand and be respectful. People want to say, "Ain't nobody with my behind." Okay, that did not happen. I was talking to Tony today and hadn't talked to him. And then now social media gets to the point where, it's not just your church audience. Then it starts being other people. So then different ones is asking me, oh, they said so. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That is not. But when people don't like you, they want to run with the narrative anyway. So you're not going to always win when folks, because if a person that doesn't like you, they're going to want and they're going to buy into the negativity. They're going to buy into that drama. All right, got a couple of topics on tonight. Some obnoxious topics that I really that intrigued me that I want to for us to discuss. And one comes from Uncle Luke. You all remember Luke, the of the Two Live crew, out of Miami. That okay, here we go. Okay, so y'all remember Uncle Luke? Does anybody remember Uncle Luke and the Two Live crew? And they, I'll never forget. I think we went somewhere in Decatur. We went to a club called the Atrium, and I mean it was just odd. When I tell you it was totally and completely off the chain, it was totally and completely off the chain. I was like, are they naked? Like, are they having sex up there? Yeah, you know what is going on. All right, so Uncle Luke of the Two Live crew has issued a statement. The verdict, or his opinion, the verdict in the Sean P. Diddy Combs RICO trial has set a new precedent for prostitution and other sex services. Combs was found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution of his own girlfriends. The jury, excuse me, the jury did not convict Combs of transporting male escorts to engage in prostitution. Only his ex-girlfriend, excuse me, Cassie Ventura, and the Jane Doe. The verdict sent a chill through a network of high value men who transport Instagram models and OnlyFans girls to other states for sex services in exchange for money and gifts. So that's really a thing. Is that really a thing? I didn't realize that. All right, so Uncle Luther Campbell, has issued warnings um, and has told guys to be aware, be aware, um, be aware that the game has changed. He did a live video. Now, Uncle Luke is now 64. For all of you simps who will like to fly girls in, give her money for the freaky hanky panky. It's a federal charge now. Uncle Luke addressed the women who get flown in. For all you women who like to be flown in for some freaky hanky panky, for the purse or the bag or those red bottoms, it's now a federal offense. Uncle Luke is went on to talk about how it's a federal offense for a man to fly girls in and give them money, and for women to be flown in. Uncle Luke is one of the founding members of the Two Live crew out of Miami, and the Two Live crew were known for their sexually explicit lyrics, group dominated Southern radio with hits such as Me So Horny, as nasty as they want to be, and other hits. All right, so he's saying the game has changed. The game has changed, and that depending on who you are and to the extent of your flying someone in, you know, I'm really ready for it to be over with. Like I am, and I know I want to be nice, and I know I want to be able to raise a few coins, but I'm tired of us kind of being delusional, and I just, so another celebrity issued a statement today, and his response was that as he sees it, Cassie is the villain. I know that's a lot. I know that's a lot to digest. I know that's a lot for you to take in. But at some point or at some degree, see the problem is you offering this I mean, are you just as guilty for taking? You know, are you I don't know. I just thinking back on tanks showing up at this man's house like he was over in Beirut, like he was over in Kuwait or Iraq or something, and then for his kids with these police with AK-47s, with assault rifles coming in your house. They ramshack your house. They make your kids get down on the ground, face down. They make your kids get handcuffed, and they make them walk backwards out of the house and totally humiliate them. Totally humiliate them in front of their neighbors in their neighborhood. Could you imagine could you imagine what it would be like for the police to come to your house and back you out in handcuffs? And what would the gossip be? What would your neighbors be saying? What would your neighbors be thinking? Oh, I told you that McCray. I knew it was something going. And that's the first one that don't know nothing. I had a feeling. I knew it was something going on over there. There ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on but some good living, good eating, good sleeping, good food. That's what's going on over here at this address. So to have that level, to have it rise, to have this case rise to that level. I mean, and this defense team was so killer. And y'all know, I'm just so totally fascinated with the law now and this whole process of completing my matriculation at law school. But I mean, they were so solid and so killer. They did not call one witness in defense. That's why the trial was so short. They didn't call a soul. Prosecution has not proven their case. We ain't even got to call no witnesses. And now we have made sexual stuff a federal offense. You know, we have made it a federal offense. What, like that girl? What did that girl try to do with to Club Shay Shay? So it's almost like, yeah, and then it's such a time now. See, like that whole day back in the day, like Kim Kardashian and the way her mom, see, like y'all was, depending on your generation, y'all was classy hoes. Y'all was hoes and didn't even nobody knew you was a hoe. You know what I mean? You was just a beautiful single woman or a beautiful single divorcee or what have you, whatever, however the case was. But now it's like, I want you to know I'm the side chick. Like, I'm taking pride in being the side piece. Like, I'm taking pride that videos of me are out there in my most exposed form. Um, uh, uh, Being urinated on. I mean, you know, that's what has surprised me so about Kanye West, which I don't think is ironic that he was the one celebrity to show up. He married and wifed up a woman that anybody can go on the internet and see her and Ray J. Like at any given, like, how do you even want somebody like that to be your wife? All right, Desiree says the tanks were unnecessary. Guess the feds thought Diddy was a gangbanger. It was just doing too much. Uh, yeah, and I really, as we understand and as we know, RICO is a broad charge. Like it can encompass layers and tiers. But the part that's difficult for it is that they have to prove that what you were doing encompassed a criminal enterprise. So is my flying my chick out for to please me sexually, is that an organized crime? Is it a crime? Because see, now what we've got to look at is having conventions a crime, is having revivals, and we fly preachers out. Hey, Doc, come and hang with me for my convocation. You know, because we have them on the national level and we have them on the jurisdictional level. So is that a crime? Is that a criminal enterprise? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's be realistic. And let's be fair. Let's be realistic and let's be fair. So I would agree with Uncle Luke that hopefully celebrity men, athletic men, well paid, extremely wealthy and rich brothers out there get this bigger picture. This is a whole new level that they have changed the game and that they're going to be coming after us. Because you remember that it was one time, I think they went somewhere and it was an emperor or somebody that Luke brought up on the stage, and they did this and did that with the girl, and we was like, oh my God. Oh, and they were trying to hold him over in that country. Because everything that you can do in America, half of that stuff is not tolerated in other countries. All right, let's see here. Diddy got his millions worth with his Dream Team defense. Okay. The feds are told that they were multiple weapons at each house, some being assault weapons, so they had no choice but to enter the home that way. I think you needed some kind of proof of that, but I understand. All right, Mr. B, did you take excuse me, did I take on a battle? What kind of battle? I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no earthly, not a conniption of a clue. All right. Desiree says that Diddy case was a modern DS. Okay, what does DS stand for? All right. So I don't know. It's just it is. I don't mean to be boring, but racism is so deeply rooted in the fabric of this country that white people ain't gonna never like us. It is. John said, I saw a new heaven and a new earth. Like this is founded and created on crap. So it's got to, this heaven and this earth has got to pass away so that it can be started and start correctly the way that the master planned, so that it can be, because it is so, you cannot tell a group, a demographic of people that for 400 years that they're better, and that not trickle down. How many guys, how many men do I have on here? How many men? Let's see. All the males that are on, let's see, put up some top hats. If you're a black man, or raise your hand or let me know. I want to know like how many men. Also, while we're doing that, can we get the likes increased? Can we get the likes increased, please? Can we please increase our number of likes? If you haven't, please hit the like button. Okay, so all right, so I see my top hats coming in. So we have some men that are on. Okay, let's just see all of the brothers that are on. Okay, the point that I'm making is interesting to me. All right, Puffy also had a strong connection to Keith and Andy Southside Crips back in the day during the East Coast, West Coast. Okay. Rick Perry, so I can't go on vacation anymore and fly out a companion to hunch on is what we're hearing. Well, Rick, now you can do it, but depending upon how you and her deal, it may wind up being a problem for you. What I wanted to say is out of the black men that have said that that have, responded and said that they're men on here, generally most black men do not live their lives as carefree as white men. We have not had that privilege. We have not had that privilege. Case in point, how you feel and how you respond to that blue light hitting you, appearing in your rearview mirror is very different from even a basic white boy. Like they do not, oh my gosh, Nina Simone. I just love her. I look back at some of her old clips, and she said they asked her, one of the NPR, I think she was being interviewed by NPR, and you all know Nina Simone was radical. And one of the things they said to her, they asked her, she said, what is freedom to you? What does freedom mean to you? What does freedom mean to you? And she said, no fear. To be able to live and not be fearful. To be able to walk outside and see, most of us as black males, we're not able to do that. Now I fight and I make myself live and respond to the same life rights and everything that appertain thereunto as a white boy does. I'm not going to live and be in fear. I'm not going to live and be in fear of my life every day. And be apprehensive. White guys don't live like that. Hey, well, come on, let's go to lunch. Hey, let's go on. Let's drag race on the street. Let's race our cars. Let's do something good that's crazy or silly that you'll see the same counterpart, a young black kid, do the same thing. I get scared to death when I was teaching school, waking up in the morning and seeing those little black kids out there with their backpacks on in the dark going to the bus. I mean, it was just like I was just having heart palpitations. I don't even have children. I don't even have children. And I was just like, oh my God, will they make it from the bus back to the house? It's just, we don't have that level of privilege. We don't have that level of freedom. We don't know what that level of quality, black women, you especially, you don't know what that quality feels like. Black women are the least looked out for, protected, defended, concessions made for. They're the last ones. White men, white women, black men, black women. That's it. That's the tiers. And then we'll have the problem, like how they would kept on saying, oh, because ICE was getting so many Hispanics and what have you. Well, you all identified, let's just go on and call a thing a thing. You all identified and felt like because your hair wasn't coarse and your skin was, kind of a pale tan, that you identified and associated yourself more so with white Anglo-Saxons. So that's why your mind is just like so blown that you had come over here and you can look so similar to that of the oppressor. And then this is how, see, that's the culture shock that you're experiencing. And I ain't never seen them. I didn't see, I'm not saying that there wasn't, but I didn't see any Mexicans out there during um uh George Floyd and Black Lives Matter. I didn't see Julio. I didn't see him. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't see him. They weren't there. I went to the Wendy's every day where Rashad Brooks was gunned down by the police. And that same officer just got caught up into some other fight or incident at another restaurant just here within the last week. That white boy went on that unaliving spree and went to all those spas and did all those horrible things to those Asian people. When have you seen an Asian? Find me one that was in the civil rights movement. Find me an Asian. All right, greetings. All right, Carnice Clemens, please, Reese. Uh, Reese is here. Latimer Clement. Is that Sentinel? Sentinel King. Oh, you love me. All right, from Durham, North Carolina. All right. All right. Okay, we have 135 people here in the chat, and we only have 39 likes. Can we at least get to 100 or so likes? Can y'all? Is that all right? Can y'all hit the like button? Can we get some more likes in? I did our chat is kind of quiet. You don't have to agree. You don't have to agree. And we can actually open it up for some level of additional discussion. But I'm just and this, it's hurtful. It's something that we don't want to admit. It's something that we don't want to remember. We don't want to remember those ugly things. That's how they have, what is that, the thing where they started oppressing books because we don't want our little white children to feel bad about racism. I don't want them to feel I don't want them to feel bad because okay. So anyway, Uncle Luke says beware, watch your behavior, mind your behavior, mind your manners. And perhaps get you some contracts, get you some MDAs and some contracts, and handle your business with the women that you're going to be with very carefully, walk very circumspectly. All right. You all, I'm kind of sick of Lizzo. I'm just okay. So anyway, Lizzo, as you may know, she has revealed the secrets of her dramatic body transformation. In the cover story, she's on the cover of Women's Health magazine, and she's a 37-year-old huge celebrity, but she has opened up about her weight loss and the journey in the summer 2025 issue of Women's Health. um, she says that it's okay to release weight and it's okay to gain it back. And that she said in one of her quotes on Women's Health. Lizzo said she has struggled with self-esteem while facing backlash for fat. Let's see here. So she fans shaming her for losing pounds. You're going to why are you shaming me? She has lost over 60 pounds and she is well on her way to the weight or her goal weight of 150. I wanted to be a big girl, skinny. She said, every big girl knows what I'm talking about. Big girl skinny is 250 pounds. She says Lizzo explained that she started doing Pilates. She detoxed her body and her mind, and she ate mostly bread, soy, cashew cheese, meat substitutes that made her feel dizzy due to the lack of vitamins and nutrients. It wasn't getting me the nutrients I needed on that particular diet. So she opted for a balanced diet that focused on protein and produce, such as scrambled eggs and chicken sausage for breakfast, that Thai chicken salad or lettuce wraps stuffed with tuna or sliced chicken breast for lunch. So she's really changed. She said for dinner, she ate turkey, meatloaf with cauliflower, mashed potatoes, and green beans. She always ate her last meal before 5 p.m. to give her stomach time to digest the food. Meat takes more than 5 hours to digest in the stomach. So she's really come down. She said, she said that she has gastro reflux. So my body needs time to digest food before I go to sleep. So acid doesn't roll up in my throat, she went on to say. Lizzo is also working on managing her anxiety and her struggle with binge eating. There were times when I would eat so much that my stomach would hurt. When I was done, I would be so uncomfortable. I couldn't breathe and wouldn't let anyone know. I would hide it, she said. I had so much food noise and connected so much to my emotions. If I were sad, anxious, stressed, or working a lot, I would snack and just eat constantly. And then I would wait for everybody to leave, secretly order 2 separate meals of food from food delivery sites, and then order a separate dessert. Okay, so she's coming into it. You know what? I know about that eating thing. I know about that eating thing. And, you know, eating is a form of recreation, it's a crutch, it's a comfort, it's you eat when you're sad, you eat when you're mad, you eat when you're depressed. So it tends to become a go-to. It tends to become a go-to. It tends to, for whatever you're going through or whatever you're dealing with, seems like it makes you feel a little bit better about the whole diabolical situation. All right, Rita has joined us. Thank you. All right, we're at 47 likes. Okay, we're doing better. Thank you. Come on, folks, as soon as you log in, hit like. Thank you, Rick Perry. Tell the people. Uh, um, I see, I just, she came out so hard and so um overly offensive with her behavior. I think that to get noticed or to get notoriety, but it was just like, man, you know, uh, attractive in the face, but it's like you're a big girl. Then you want to wear these skimpy outfits. You go to a Lakers game with your whole butt out. I mean, it's just like it's some stuff that is just beyond. Um, to the point that it's just like almost gross and inappropriate. So, anyway, big shouts out to her, and glad for her and her weight loss and weight loss journey that she's on. I mean, it's a lot. Working out, y'all. I worked out today. Working out is whew. All right. DJ Vlad has called out Sean Combs' former girlfriend Cassie Ventura after the bail was denied, following his being acquitted on RICO charges. Sean P. Diddy Combs, as you know, is 55 years old. He was found guilty of 2 counts of Mann Act. All right, also known as transportation across state lines for the purpose of prostitution. In a series of posts on Twitter, DJ Vlad said that Cassie also committed the same crimes Combs was convicted of. Uh, uh, she's sitting on 30 million. Right. Cassie was 38, granted immunity by the prosecution to testify against Combs in court. A jury found him not guilty of the more serious crimes of racketeering, sex trafficking. He was convicted of transporting his ex-girlfriends Cassie and a Jane Doe for the participation in their famous freak-offs. However, the DJ Vlad says that Cassie booked the male escorts, paid them for their participation in the freak-offs. Defense presented the text messages from Cassie claiming she was always ready. Okay. For the freak-offs. The defense also presented text from Cassie to Sean Combs expressing her disappointment that he called the late Cam Porter the love of his life. Cassie got revenge on Combs in November 2023 when she filed a sex assault lawsuit against him, and he settled the lawsuit for $20 million the next day. According to court documents, Cassie then cooperated with the feds to bring an indictment against Mr. Combs for sex trafficking. In one post, DJ Vlad wrote, Cassie is the villain in this whole case. You cannot convince me otherwise. So, and I mean, he stands firm to his convictions. So where are we? What do we deal with that? How do we handle that? Because I know a lot of y'all feel like, oh, she is just such a, she's such a victim in this whole case and in this whole situation. And do we really feel that? Do we really feel that? Do we really believe that? Do we really see her as a victim? Or do we see her as a willing participant? Was it a combination of attempting to steal the $150,000 in cash and Kim Porter's cell phone? You can mucker it over and you can go back and forth. You have got to take some level or lay some of the blame and some of the responsibility on her. Come on, you participated in this. You supported this. I'm just saying, I'm just asking. I'm just saying, I'm just asking. So, and abusing a woman or domestic violence, that wasn't one of the charges. Jesus dropped the charge. Ooh, how many times and how many things that y'all was guilty of? I stand accused. I am guilty. Speaking of guilty, oh my gosh, how many of my saints are in the Church of God in Christ do we have on here tonight? All right, let's get it. Let's get it crunk. Let's get it crunk. Let's get it crunk. Fatima, would you please put up the link to my Patreon so that everyone can subscribe to the Patreon and see the text messages from the auxiliary bishop, Christopher Martin out of Flint, Michigan, that is having. So basically, this is how I got it, because it's just been so much this week. So basically, this is the gist of the story. So his son, the pastor, auxiliary bishop Christopher Martin. I don't know why I want to call him Chris Brown. He and his family and some close, I guess, kindred spirits had a group chat, a group text messages. All of us are in these groups. All of us that have smartphones, you're in groups. Hey, greetings, LLE. How are you? How are you, pretty lady? Thank you for counting it not robbery to come in. So all of us have these text threads. Like me and my moderators, we have a text thread. Different people have different text threads. It's a quick way for people that live in multiple states and to convene, to be able to meet, to be able to discuss this or discuss that in any kind of capacity. So they had this group chat. They had this group text that was going on, and it really, and for those of you that go on and that will view and read, it really got, I kind of started cringing. I didn't kind of start cringing. All right, we have been on an hour. We have been on an hour and not one donation. Do I have anybody that loves me out here? If we can get the ways to post it on the ways to give, you all know that I am headed to the meeting. So any level of love, offering, support, donation, however you want to call it, some gas money, lunch money, had a $380 $89 ticket. Like that is just, I don't know. And maybe that's not a lot, but it was just like it was a lot seemingly, especially um because I don't typically have that additional expense on top of the renting of the van and on top of the hotel and accommodations and all of that. So I was just like, oh man, it's just like it was one of those things. And so anyway, any of you that feel so led and that love me, like me a little bit, all of that good stuff, that you would show some level of love, some level of support, I would greatly appreciate it. But anyway, so I was reading the text, and I just don't know. Okay, so for us as Black people, our church and spirituality and spiritual connect, like I mean, it's hard. It's a painful read to me to read and hear a pastor talk about his members in the callous way that this family did. This one's a hoe. This one is gay. This one is this. This one didn't have no money. This one came to us big and about that. I mean, it's just like, I don't know if you can come back from this, bro. Like, I really don't. Like, I think for you to breach that level of trust and confidence with the people, that's why a lot of times when you go into prayer meeting, or when you go into some of the sweet mothers in the church for prayer, you got to be careful, because mama may whisper your business. Which her son, she came to 12 o'clock prayer because her son then got locked up, and they trying to get him. I mean, that's one of the things. Uh, uh, they said a lot of stuff. They said a lot of stuff. They said a lot of stuff, and even though it's not sexual, or even though it's not like porn, it's it's offensive. It is offensive to have a person that you trust with your soul and your spiritual man and your spiritual enlightenment, that you entrust that to a person that can say those kind of things about you. Like, I don't know how some of those people that were being talked about and being discussed, like, I don't know how they're going to walk from this and feel. I mean, that's just literally how bad it was. Like, how will they move on from this, negative situation? How would you, and maybe some of you all will hit, we can put the invite up, and maybe some of you all can give me your opinions. Like, have you been in a situation where your pastor uh talked about you, or discussed you in a negative way? Have you experienced, have any of us experienced that? Like, this is a different level, because your pastor, you tell them certain things about you, you entrust them to keep it secret, And one of the problems that we have, especially in the Black church, is that a lot of times we esteem our leaders more highly than what we ought. Like, we truly put our leaders up on this great pedestal that they may not uh, be deserving of. And we put them up on this, up on this great, up on this great pedestal. And it's, how can I trust you? How can I how can I have confidence in you? And they always talk about church hurt and all of that, but I in this situation I kind of get it. I kind of get it. I think it would be painful. Like, I really, really think it would be painful for you to read some of this, and especially if it was directed towards you. Like, if you were being talked about in this way, in this fashion, like, how would you really feel? Would you be able to even comprehend it? Like, for real, would you be able to comprehend your your pastor, I mean, just discussing you? And then I saw his apology. I saw the video of his apology, and I'm a pillar. Who describes themselves as a pillar in the community? Who describes themselves in that fashion? I mean, who describes themselves like that? Who says that about themselves? Until, I mean, it is just, I don't know. I think if you all haven't read them, let me see if I can go to uh, one of them and read one of them for you, just so that you can get an idea. Not the camera. Where's my photos? So you can get an idea. Okay, so this is one in the text thread. I think G needs my with this gig he has lined up, how get everything together. Let me see. Okay, somebody says, happy birthday. He says, thank you, Bishop. I put a certain amount in church today. My mom said, send it back. Don't send. Okay, so now this is what kind of fake stuff is this? Like, I'm giving an offering or making it seem like Mocha said if that's round trip, that's bomb. I guess. She's talking about my ticket. So don't give it back. So I guess, like, this member gave this X amount of dollars in front of the people, and sometimes they'll give the checks back. Um, like, how are you, or why are you giving an offering, and you want your money back? Like, how are you? I mean, it's like I said, it's just these things are so offensive. My don't send it back. My faith. This is my faith and my decision. This is what I wanted to give on the other day, and that's my relationship with God. Also, don't respond to this, please. Um, I just, I mean, I just, some of these things, I don't know how you say that about your member. So anyway, y'all can go over on my Patreon and you all can see Chris and his family and their ongoing text thread with how they're discussing and talking about their members. And I don't know, how would y'all feel? How would you, feel? Because then I would just have so many doubts. I would have so many, like, inconclusive ideas in my mind. Like, how do um how did I not know this person? How was I not aware that they were thinking like this about me? How did they get to a place where they were able to, pull the wool over my eyes to this degree, to this extent? Like how did this happen? So he gave this apology.
My name is Chirs Martin, and it's no secret that my family's private group chat was words that were in that group chat has hurt people, and I own all of it. I apologize and I repent to everyone who was implicated in my careless words. Things done in private still matter. As a pillar of this city and a leader of this city and a person who has been vocal about everything and worked with so many people, I wanted to say that I owe you all an apology. My family, we all owe you an apology. I'm sorry for what I've said carelessly because it has hurt people. It was never my intent to hurt anybody, but I did. I take full responsibility and accountability and ownership for my words and my actions.
What y'all think? What does that mean when somebody gets in trouble or gets busted and they say they take full accountability or they take full responsibility, what does that really mean? Like what are you really saying? You know, because P. Diddy said that I take full accountability. I take full responsibility. He said that, and you're taking full accountability and you're taking full responsibility is the result of you being in jail. So what do we really mean when we say that? Are we really meaning that because that's taking the responsibility, that's taking the accountability for it?
My name is Chirs Martin, and it's no secret that my family's private group chat was shared on the pastor of Cathedral of Faith Church. And the words that were in that group chat has hurt people. And I own all of it. I apologize and I repent to everyone who was implicated in my careless words. Things done in private still matter. As a pillar of this city and a leader of this city and a person who has been vocal about everything and worked with so many people, I wanted to say that I owe you all an apology. My family, we all owe you an apology. I'm sorry for what I've said carelessly because it has hurt people. It was never my intent to hurt anybody, but I did. I take full responsibility and accountability and ownership for my words and my actions.
All right, so there you have it. I don't know. I don't. And see what I was telling another COGIC bishop today. He was the campaign manager for Bishop Dwight Walls, and it was somebody that had posted on Facebook something negative about Bishop Dwight Walls and his, running for the general board. And he was like, "Oh, you need to take that down. Oh, you don't need to say that," and blah blah blah. He was the champion of that and saying, "I can't believe that the National Church haven't called you in, and that they have." I said, "The National Church can't control my own personal media platform. No, that's not how this goes, sir." So I don't know. I think he's a former member of our National Trustee Board. He feels that he's a pillar of his community and a leader. I don't know, man. I would think that, let's do better. Let's do a whole lot better. I really feel like, and I know we learned this from the whole situation with JRock and with Sand. Let's let you hear this.
Okay, so you said last Monday, you said that God, I'ma cover you until God tells me not to, and I love you, and all these good happy horse things
Did y'all hear Sam? Did y'all hear this is a conversation between Sam Franklin and JRock. Sam Franklin, Grasanthia, her church is in Nashville, and he says that he has been a member there for 6 years. Okay, read on.
It's not going to work. Hold on, pause. I'm trying to take one from him that he didn't have. I'm still talking. I'm giving you a chance because you've been talking for 2 weeks nonstop. No, the gaggable thing is I told you when you asked me and you called me, because you're not telling this online. When you called me and you said, Pastor, I am so sorry. I did not expect this to go like this. Did you say that to me or did you not? I absolutely did. Okay, you absolutely did. And when I said that to you, I said, JRock, I know your heart, and I don't think you did. But you also told me you had never seen that man, and that's a lie. You also told me that you came across his page. That's a lie. You also told me you didn't mean to do this. You didn't mean to do this. That's a lie. You're not in this by yourself. It's an extortion plan. You don't play with me because you. Who told you that I wasn't in this by myself and this is an extortion plan? It doesn't matter who told me anything. It do matter because you nor any of them are ever going to lie on my name. This ain't.
It gets better.
That I wasn't in this by myself and this is an extortion plan. It doesn't matter who told me anything. It do matter because you nor any of them are ever going to lie on my name. This ain't no extortion plan. I didn't come with this with nobody. No, because I don't do lying. I don't lie on my name. No shade. I don't lie on my name. And we're not going to run with no narratives. You or none of your members are. Or none of your members are going to turn this around in my face and make this my issue. You allowed that man to come up in your pulpit and you got the backlash from the world, not JRock. I didn't make that decision. You, man, yes, you do got real nasty backlash right now. You and your whole church look stupid as hell bringing that man in that church. You're not going to sit on my phone and make up no lies and run with no narratives. I didn't try to extort shit. I haven't asked you, him, or nobody else for it.
Did y'all hear how he's talking to his pastor?
Or none of your members are going to turn this around in my face and make this my issue. You allowed that man to come up in your pulpit and you got the backlash from the world, not JRock. I didn't make that decision. You, man, yes, you do got real nasty backlash right now. You and your whole church look stupid as hell bringing that man in that church. You're not going to sit on my phone and make up no lies and run with no narratives. I didn't try to extort shit. I haven't asked you, him, or nobody else for it.
It gets better.
Man, you didn't offer a prayer for me. Nobody from your church, not one soul offered up a prayer for me. You never prayed for me. Not once. You never prayed. You never got on this phone and said, hey, JRock, let's take a moment to pray. You did not. So don't say I'm lying. Okay. I'm being dead serious. You're not understanding how hurt this situation has gotten, JRock. Fuck that man and fuck that man income. No, I'm definitely hurt that I can't attend the church that I've been a member for 6 years. You don't understand. I used to pay $1,200 on a Sunday to fly back and forth just to come to church. And if you think I'm lying, we can call the network right now. I paid $1,200 when we were just filming the show. That's the problem because you didn't care at first. You wanted to do this for clout and it backfired on you. Look at you now. Honey, I want you to do every single blog that I can think of is bashing your name and reading you in the dirt for allowing this man to come to your pulpit for $100. He paid me way more than $100 for sex when he came and looked stupid in front of you while you was up there fake crying, hugging on your security for $100 fucking dollars. Be fucking for real with yourself and everybody else. And tell all the bitches in your church that want to run my name in the dirt, I'll smack every last one of them hoes. Fuck wrong with anybody. And if you run my name in the dirt, I'll have somebody smack the shit out of you too, and I'm done with this conversation. Fuck wrong with you. Hello?
LL, had y'all heard that? Had y'all? Yeah. Wow. Okay. LL says eyes is wide open. Miss Hyde says my. Nicola says oh. Honey. Miss Hyde says honey, and the bishop. And then somebody's laughing. They said, "Oh no, wow!" Now JRock, the disrespect is on 1,000 completely. Yes, we've been talking about Bishop Martin, Christopher Martin's story. Okay, checking in from Baltimore, Maryland. Oh, the 410 area 443 area in the room. Thank you, Honesty. That was a lot. Okay.
Man, you didn't offer a prayer for me. Nobody from your church, not one soul offered up a prayer for me. You never prayed for me. Not once. You never prayed. You never got on this phone and said, hey, JRock, let's take a moment to pray. You did not. So don't say I'm lying. I'm being dead serious. You're not understanding how hurt this situation has gotten JRock. Fuck that man and fuck that man income. No, I'm definitely hurt that I can't attend the church that I've been a member for 6 years. You don't understand. I used to pay $1,200 on a Sunday to fly back and forth just to come to church. And if you think I'm lying, we can call the network right now. I paid $1,200 when we were just filming the show. That's the problem because you didn't care at first. You wanted to do this for clout and it backfired on you. Look at you now. Honey, you have every single blog that I can think of is bashing your name and reading you in the dirt for allowing this man to come to your pulpit for $100. He paid me way more than $100 for sex, but he came and looked stupid in front of you while you was up there fake crying, hugging on your security for $100 fucking. Be fucking for real with yourself and everybody else. And tell all them bitches in your church that want to run my name in the dirt, I'll smack every last one of them hoes. Fuck wrong with anybody. And if you run my name in the dirt, I'll have somebody smack the shit out of you too, and I'm done with this conversation. Fuck wrong with you. Hello?
All right. Now you're gonna get yourself in trouble with God. Like if you was they said okay, they said you did. What does he want from saying? Does did he want her to be like a mommy mother figure or something? What did he uh they said, is he crying out for help? He is losing everything, including his mind. uh so she said, not fake crying for $100. Child, she had her mule with that, honey. He almost made her lose. He was on the brink. He was on the brink of causing her to lose it. We've discussed Martin's story. We've discussed Martin's story, and you don't have your picture up, so let me go on and block you. Okay. So yeah, I mean that was a lot. Charlene, thank you for coming over. Thank you. Um okay, so Emily says a hot mess. When she read him telling him what the real gag was, she ate his Blake up. it backfired on him, and he can't take. That's who it backfired on. That's who. That's who this whole situation backfired on. It backfired. It did not. I don't think this whole thing. And see, he got upset with me today. He got upset with me today because what I asked him in a very real way, I asked him that how can, where is your proof? You keep saying you got proof, you got proof, you got proof. So where is your proof that you in fact that this in fact that this in fact happened? I mean, where is it? All right, I see. Bridget Dowell says anybody can get it once disrespect and betrayal set it, and JRock is obviously livid, can't judge because when I'm angry, um I can understand him being angry. Hey, Gerard, thank you for coming in. Martha, thank y'all for coming in. I think I'm not sure if Ty is through with his show. I see a few of the Ty Squad members are coming in. Thank you all for coming over. I think that's his frustration. I really do think that he kind of thought that this was going to go one particular way, and when it didn't like pan out like that, that he has started, he has started lashing out. And then who is it to lash out to? You lash out to the people that like you. You lash out to the people that have somewhat, that have somewhat supported you. But this whole conversation and the idea that he's recording conversations and that he's releasing, the conversations and posting them online, and then I think that his page is up one day and then it's down the next. Oh, okay, we're going into 2 weeks, sir. We're going into, you have ran with this whole story for 2 weeks, and yeah, okay, where is it going? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it going from here? Where is it going from here? All right, greetings. We got a number. Simply Shayna, King John, Patricia Ingleton, Anthony Genovers, Martha Weston, Sister Two Fly Demarcus Scott, and okay, they deleted her Sunday service. Okay, Jamal Davis. I talked to Sam today. I don't know if they deleted it or not. Ty Squad and now dual membership here with Sir William. Thank you, Bridget McDowell. I appreciate you. Blessed by Peace Lifestyle, Shelly. Hey, she called me Big Willie. That is so funny. Miss Hyde said Pluto, Sir William, why did San Franklin bring Matthews to her church? Matthews, to my understanding from when I talked to her, Matthews felt led to go to her service because she was one of the only pastors that reached out to him and expressed the love of God, and that that did not reach out in an offensive and condemning kind of way. Yeah, we're talking about JRock. We're talking about JRock. We'll do a recap for some of you all that are just joining. So, but this is, that was one of the things. Okay. Also, I don't know. What do you all think of this?
My name is Chirs Martin, and it's no secret that my family's private group chat was shared. I'm the pastor of Cathedral of Faith Church, and the words that were in that group chat has hurt people, and I own all of it. I apologize and I repent to everyone who was implicated in my careless words. Things done in private still matter. As a pillar of this city and a leader of this city and a person who has been vocal about everything and worked with so many people, I wanted to say that I owe you all an apology. My family, we all owe you an apology. I'm sorry for what I've said carelessly because it has hurt people. It was never my intent to hurt anybody, but I did. I take full responsibility and accountability and ownership for my words and my actions.
All right. So what happened? It's unfortunate. They had a group chat called the Family for the people. That was Auxiliary Bishop Chirs Martin from Cathedral of Faith in Flint, Michigan. He also has another or a second location in Saginaw, and basically has been exposed, and family been exposed for this group chat that they had. They had a group chat. You can go to my Patreon and read the text messages, but they're offensive. They are. I don't know how the members would feel, and I don't know how you would feel to have your pastor, discuss you and discuss things about you, and the, really intimate details, personal information and personal thing. Hey, Ty, how are you? Come on in here so I can gloat. To be discussed in that kind of way by your pastor, by your family. Oh, he's gay. Oh, she's a whore. Or I'm giving this amount of money and don't give it back to me. Like, what kind of show are you putting on? What kind of play is going on? So if your pastor stands up and asks, that's like if when the folks give, and like today, Ty blessed me, for my trip. That's like if we do that, and then after we go offline, Ty be like, "Oh, okay, cash out me my money back. I just did that so that it would make." I mean, what kind of game are you playing? Like, you're playing with folks' lives, you're playing with folks' faith, you're playing with folks' souls, and for you to discuss them like that in the manner that you discuss, I don't know. I think that the apology is kind of weak. I think at best, sir, we need to sit down for a minute. And then you're referring to yourself. Who refers to themselves as a pillar of the community? Who describes their self like that? Who gives a description of them? Say, I'm a pillar of the community. Oh, you are? You're a pillar? Is this how a pillar of the community acts? Is this uh the way that upstanding? I don't know. I don't know. I would be, if I was a member, I would be uh I would be very offended. I would be very offended. I would be um, you know, mad. I probably wouldn't go back. I probably wouldn't entrust. Like I just can't. I can't even see him, operating in that kind of capacity. It's like, sir, we really we need a sabbatical. We need you to go somewhere. We need you to calm down. And if you want to be a pillar, or you think you're a pillar of the community, then you need to act and conduct yourself like one. I uh so does the one self describing makes the statement untrue? I'm trying to figure out what exactly is your question, because that's the what are you trying to articulate? That you have we have screenshots. We have obtained screenshots of the text thread called family, and it's these members of his family and close members of his church that was in this text thread. And one of the things that was most offensive to me is to hear that we're playing games when it comes to offering time. And that's one of the oldest tricks in the book. You have a guest preacher, a guest pastor, or a prophet or an evangelist come in. Oh, I'm gonna start out with $1,000 and let's get the first 5 people. And 2 or 3 of them are not really giving, they're just given for show to, encourage and psychologically, play on the mindset of the other folks and get them to give. That's one of the major things for me. Now, I don't know. Some of you all may read those text messages and then you may walk away with a different feeling. The problem is that you have someone that could call. And see, this is the thing about church that makes it so bad. I can't prove that God didn't call you. I can't prove that. What I should be able to see is I should be able to see something and some qualities. If one has made significant contributions, said contributions, places them as a pillar, can they not say that about themselves respectfully? I don't think you describe yourself in that manner. I don't think you may think that you're a pillar. A lot of us want to be important or significant or this or that. You let people speak that of you. You don't speak that of yourselves. No, so definitely he's puffed up. And because he's puffed up, now some of the helium has been knocked out of his balloon. And it's time for you to go sit down. It's time for you to take a sabbatical, sir. You take full responsibility. And I want us to examine that. What does that mean when we hear people saying that they take full responsibility? What does that mean? That's it, or is that just a cliche, or is that just something that sounds good? Oh, I take full responsibility. Oh, okay. So taking full responsibility means that you understand that you have broken, you have breached your fiduciary duty to the people. You have made people that are vulnerable, that are, uh, sad, or that are other, whatever their situation and their plight and their state of life is. You have exacerbated that. You have made sport of that. All right, so wanted to discuss that. I'm going to be running. We have been on almost 2 hours. Anyone that would like to sew into me, we have not tonight. Nothing has come in at all. Not $1 from since I've been live, and I've been live now an hour and 50 minutes. So appreciate the likes. How are we doing on likes, Fatima? How are we doing? Okay, we have someone, Charlene says that she did finances in church and they definitely don't give like that. They will intentionally leave a number. Sounded like something fell behind me. They'll intentionally leave a number. I don't know what that was. Sound like something was about to fall. That they'll intentionally they'll definitely don't give like that. They will intentionally leave a number of the debt CC. Okay. Shelly says you don't toot your own horn. I thought that was unusual. Church, I like that what you're saying, Ty. That people are saying on Facebook, they're saying that they're standing with him and what have you. I think that we have been, to a certain level, we have been, kind of like brainwashed. That we it's almost like to the point where you can see your pastor, your preacher doing something, and you still figure out a way to make it okay, or to make it all right, or to say that it's something. It's just crazy. All right, and more pastor news. Let's listen to this. All right, thank you. Ricky Perry is the first person tonight to be a blessing to me with $20. Thank you, Ricky. I'm sorry, I'm not going to get emotional, but um, I was kind of feeling some kind of way. I can't lie. I was feeling some kind of way. I Um, I don't know. I don't know. I've been feeling like that. Like, have y'all been feeling kind of drained? I don't know. I've been feeling like maybe I need a refreshing or a revival. I can't, I need to go out and experience Lovey and that level of anointing. But listen at this, and then it's, wait a minute. Ty, who's the guy that be with him? Is it pressure or something like that? That also is with him. They got the anointing for real. Okay, take a listen to this. Oh, wait a minute. Someone else gave too. Let me see who this is. Um, okay, so we got $20 from Ricky Perry, and then we got Tanya Powell. Thank you for another for a $20 love offering. We thank you and appreciate you so very much. I do. Oh, wait a minute, we got a super chat in. Anthony did a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. It's almost like they were saying, like it's like a cult. Um, with that, it's just brainwashed, just crazy. All right, let's listen to this diabolical boy. Okay, listen to this.
Not I'm the person that never mind, you pay that. Okay, so you said last Monday, you said that God, I'ma cover you until God tells me not to, and I love you, and all these good happy horse things that was said. But then turned around on Sunday and allowed the accuser to be in your pulpit. Do you want to go through every replay? That was a no shade. I'll be real. That was a gaggable set. That was not a gaggable set. The gaggable set was I told you to get offline and stop doing all this and let God handle it, and you continue to do what you want to do. The gaggable set is I told you that whatever the truth is, that you cannot pull that man out of his pulpit. It doesn't matter whether he's innocent or guilty. Now that's the gaggable set. The gaggable set is whether it's false or whether it's true that you are a true consenting adults. The gaggable set is that you are a prostitute. The gaggable set is that you are messy. And the gaggable set is that you're trying to take from this man what you didn't have. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Hold on, pause. I'm trying to take one from him that he didn't have. I'm still talking. I'm going to give you your chance because you've been talking for 2 weeks nonstop. No, the gaggable thing is I told you when you asked me and you called me, because you're not telling this online. When you called me and you said, Pastor, I am so sorry. I did not expect this to go like this. Did you say that to me or did you not? I absolutely did. Okay, you absolutely did. And when I said that to you, I said, JRock, I know your heart, and I don't think you did. But you also told me you had never seen that man, and that's a lie. You also told me that you came across his page. That's a lie. You also told me you didn't mean to do this. You didn't mean to do this. That's a lie. You're not in this by yourself. It's an extortion plan. See, don't play with me because you know. Who told you that I wasn't in this by myself and this is an extortion plan? It doesn't matter who told me anything. It do matter because you nor any of them are ever going to lie on my name. This ain't.
She said the gaggle says that you messy. She said the gaggle said that you told me you never saw this man. That's a lie. The gaggle said is that you told me you just ran across his page. That's a lie. You knew exactly who he was. I'm saying, oh, baby Sam was tagging him. Listen.
I told you that I wasn't in this by myself and this is an extortion plan. It doesn't matter who told me anything. It do matter because you nor any of them are ever going to lie on my name. This ain't no extortion plan. I didn't come with this with nobody. No, because I don't do lying. I don't lie on my name. No shade. I don't lie on my name. And we're not going to run with no narratives. You or none of your members are.
He getting a little disrespectful, y'all. Strap on your seatbelt.
None of your members are going to turn this around in my face and make this my issue. You allowed that man to come up in your pulpit and you got the backlash from the world, not JRock. I didn't make that decision. You, man, yes, you do got real nasty backlash right now. You and your whole church look stupid as hell. Bringing that man in that church. You're not going to sit on my phone and make up no lies and run with no narratives. I didn't try to extort shit. I haven't asked you, him, or nobody else for it. Man, you didn't offer a prayer for me. Nobody from your church, not one soul offered up a prayer for me. You never prayed for me. Not once. You never prayed. You never got on this phone and said, hey, JRock, let's take a moment to pray. You did not. So don't say I'm lying. Okay. I'm being dead serious. You're not understanding how hurt this situation has gotten JRock. Fuck that man and fuck that man income. No, I'm definitely hurt that I can't attend the church that I've been a member for 6 years. You don't understand. I used to pay $1,200 on a Sunday to fly back and forth just to come to church. And if you think I'm lying, we can call the network right now. I paid $1,200 when we were just filming the show. That's the problem, because you didn't care at first. You wanted to do this for clout, and it backfired on you. And look at you now. Honey, I want you to every single blog that I can think of is bashing your name and reading you in the dirt for allowing this man to come to your pulpit for $100. He paid me way more than $100 for sex, when he came and looked stupid in front of you while you was up there fake crying, hugging on your security for $100 fucking dollars. Be fucking for real with yourself and everybody else. And tell all them bitches in your church that want to run my name in the dirt, I'll smack every last one of them hoes. Fuck wrong with anybody. And if you run my name in the dirt, I'll have somebody smack the shit out of you too, and I'm done with this conversation. Fuck wrong with you. Hello?
Did he threaten to have the pastor, Grosanthia Franklin, assaulted? Did he threaten to assault members of the church? I'm just asking, can I hear? And was I hearing correctly? I'm just asking. All right. Thanks, Thais. $16.61. Thank you. And Terrence Myers, thank you for $20. Thank y'all for coming over from the Thai Squad and being a blessing to me. I appreciate y'all. This is, I'm gonna say this. Sometimes it can get difficult in this industry and in this business to really weed out. And I don't want to totally say I don't want to totally say that he is a liar. Because I do believe that it is difficult. Gotta chill. I do believe it's difficult to prove that you have had sex with somebody. Oh, Ty, he said he was gonna slap you. Oh, Jesus. It's a lot with him. It's a lot with him. And I just think it's time to just kind of back up. And just kind of back up. Let's get a breather. Let's take a breather, and let's decide. Where is this going? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to prove? And if you can't, in fact, prove, but see, the problem is, this is where the difficulty lies. Because he's trying to get the video from the Airbnb of the man coming to the church. Now you got the city and people against you. So it doesn't seem like the video is being offered up. And in addition to the video not being offered up, if you did allegedly attempt to extort him, and he said, no, I am going to thank you, Felicia. Thank you so much for Felicia did 555. If you said, okay, I'm gonna come and see you. See, that is being used where where Bishop Fred Matthews was trying to be smart and not have a paper trail. He's trying to use that against. I'm wondering if they ever had sex. Okay, somebody says, DJ says, huh? Okay, what is it about what I'm saying that you're not understanding, DJ? See, I'm wondering if they really had sex or if it was just conversation. And then the alleged threat could have possibly been made that I'm going to expose you. So then that threat is made. And then once that threat is made, then he says, okay, well, I have X amount of dollars. Can I meet you to bring you the money? And that's where we meet. So yes, I did come to the Airbnb, but I came to the Airbnb and I did not have sex with you. It's a lot. It's a lot. But we have to understand that bishops and pastors and preachers, they human beings too, and they mess up. But in this situation, I'm kind of starting to be more compassionate toward the bishop because, okay, you tried to make this right as best as you could, and you still got kicked in the stomach. See, then you gave this guy then the impression that it was easy to get money out of you. Okay, William, something is different about you. You have a glow that is beautiful. See glory on you. Ah, thank you, Jessica. Oh, you made me feel so good. He ain't so no showed no text or nothing. Emily B. Oh, extortion. Yes, I do have text messages. They are in the Patreon, or what he said was text messages. Real time. Don't forget on the first interview he did with that dude that wears crowns, he said he had a sex tape. Okay. Now I heard that was said. I heard that was said. And then it was like this build up. Oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, well, where is it? Where's the delivery? Okay, somebody says tell Ty that he was blocked. Ty Anthony, I think, said you blocked him because of copyright. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Anthony, please leave Ty alone. Please leave Ty alone. So it's getting kind of shaky. And then we kind of got into it today because I called him and he was like, oh, how do you have that? I said, well, I have a street committee. And they send stuff. So anyway, you all, it's been a long night. Y'all, I have not packed. I've got to get off of here and I've got to pack and I've got to figure this out. I'm gonna be throwing clothes everywhere because this is a mess. I have to pack, so I can only have 100 pounds worth of clothes. Like, who? How can you go somewhere for a week with such a? Anyway, it's gonna be tough. Okay, Anthony. Anthony, let's behave, please. Let's be mindful. Ty, that is Ty is my brother, so we want to walk very circumspectly, okay? Just let's be nice. Okay. All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for y'all love and support. I've been on for 2 hours and 11 minutes. I got an early morning flight and I have not packed one thing. So I need to get off of here. I'm going to be up all night. I'm going to be up all night. And if anybody sees the replay, I am going to try my best. I don't know how late it'll be, but I'm going to try my best to do the lives while I am at the meeting that so that you can stay abreast and keep up on all the hot juice information that's going on. So definitely. Oh, thank you, thank you. Adrian just did $20. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I ain't gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna get emotional, but I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all when y'all show y'all love. I really do. I really do. I love this. I love what I do, and I really appreciate you. And that that I may have created a space, but then to learn from guys like Ty and Larry and ones that elevated it and took it to a next level and helping me. I got my banner up and ring lights and all that kind of stuff. I'm getting with the program. I'm getting with the program. So I'll try to get better and better. I'm gonna learn how to edit and have a ticker tape going. I'm gonna learn all that stuff, or try to learn it, or whatever. Like Ty, so when y'all see me, or when y'all come over here, it'll look like CNN. um, y'all, let's be praying for the country. Let's be praying for the country. Medicare and Medicaid was cut today. And that's a lot. That's gonna mean a lot. That's gonna mean that's gonna be life altering for a lot of people. So we really, if we've never known the words of prayer, um, if we've never, oh, okay. Um, can you inbox me? Is that okay? Let me see if I can. Let me see. Oh, is that three H's? me see. Let me show you. Okay. I'm gonna take a picture of it from the person that's helping me coordinate, because I like to be, really. Okay, let me send you what she just sent me. Um, okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Um, so I just wanted to be totally transparent with somebody that wants to be a blessing, and just sent them a screenshot of what was said that was the remaining that was needed. Anyway, so it's been, I don't know. I am. Yes, it was a mother got a letter. Blessings to all that have sown. You do an amazing job. Thank you, the brat. We are waiting for years for you to come back to YouTube. So glad that you're here. Thank you. I'm glad Sorrel, yes, his mother got a letter. Okay, I'm not sure who mother is. All right, millions. Yes. Oh, your mother got a letter about Medicaid. Y'all, we got to pray. Let me tell you. We have got to um we have really, really, really got to pray, because I don't think, so a lot of times I think with us with the law, it sounds kind of foreign to us. And then then you'll see, you're going to see things dry up. You're going to see Meals on Wheels go away. I mean, Medicaid has sustained life for so many people. Um, you know, let's be 100% transparent. We talk a lot about church. We talk a lot about people that are in church and do church. We talk about a lot of the LGBTQIA plus community. Um, we you're think about Planned Parenthood, and uh, uh, breakfast. Um, um, uh, we think about all of these programs. We think about the number of people that are like New York, Atlanta, DC, uh, the Bay Area, San Francisco, and Alameda County that has dumped uh, millions into being able to sustain people that are living with HIV/AIDS, people that are on dialysis, people that have conditions with real high medical bills that they're not going to be able to, what are going to happen to them, y'all? You know, I mean, we say it right now. Now I don't think it, hopefully it won't go away or dissipate like right now immediately, but it's 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 going to get bad. It is going to get bad. And we as a people of God, we're going to have to be in prayer like never before. Like never before. All right. Is there anybody else that, before I get off of here, anybody that wants to or want to be kind or what have you? I want to make sure that everybody is recognized. All right. Thank you, Mamie Berry. Let's give her a great big shout out. She is a new subscriber. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, I'm not sure if you mentioned this, but I just heard Cassie getting sued by escort for drag. Okay, I heard something about that, but it hadn't gotten the full details. That's why I didn't mention it. But you know, and then we talked about that you know, Cassie is not necessarily, and I don't want to mess up with my brother, because me and Ty have a kind of a difference of opinion, but I don't see her as being totally innocent on this. That would be crazy too. Queen of Sheba just posted something as well. Okay, so it is getting out. They cut. Demetrius Scott said that they cut your Medicaid. They cut it today. They've already cut it. I thought that they were going to. I thought they were going to give people some time. Jesus. They're wiping away the 60s, the new deal. So it's going to be rough. It is going to be rough. So we're gonna have to pray, saints. We are going to have to pray. We're gonna have to trust and believe God. He's gonna be the one to. The churches are going to have to step up the outreach program if they can. You know, a lot of ministries are already kind of maxed out. They're doing everything that they can do. A lot of them. You know, I think that you're right. Shard says that it's going to be a new low. I am afraid. I'm afraid that crime is going to increase. You're going to have a lot more things. They should have clocked Trump's. Yep, but they didn't. They didn't. And he did a lot of threatening to the Republicans to make this or to allow this to go through. So it's a tough one. Y'all, I've got to get off of here. I got to pack. I've got to figure it out. I don't know. I do not know what I'm going to do or what this is going to look like. And I hope that my bags ain't too heavy. Because if they are, then I'm just going to have to throw it away and leave it at the airport. Okay. So anyway, thank y'all. Hopefully I will be able to come on tomorrow and through the weekend before it gets real crazy. But we'll see. We'll have to play it by ear. If not, I want to tell everybody thank you so much. Trey, Fatima, I love y'all so much that you don't even realize. Just the idea of some people that like you and like what you do and want to help you. my doctor called and told me you don't have any insurance. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And then I'm just thinking about what's that going to mean for like county hospitals? I don't know. I don't know. This is literally going to be amazing. All right. All right, y'all. Peace, and I'm out. Oh my God. I have got to get packed. Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus. Poor Janice. Going in and out of that courtroom with her son. Jesus Christ. Mm, mm, mm. All right. Oh, I wasn't off. Okay, I'm good now. Oh my gosh, I thought I had clicked this one off. Okay.